I want to bring a godly word of encouragement today in the form of a warning. In Galatians chapter 1 verse 8, the Apostle Paul states, "But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach a gospel other than the one we preach to you, let them be under God's curse." These are some strong words from Paul. The same Paul who says in Romans chapter 1 verse 16 that he is not ashamed of the gospel. This same Paul says that if we preach any other gospel, we are under God's curse. So it begs the question, what is the gospel? What is this gospel that the Apostle Paul, the great Apostle Paul says that God did not send him to baptize, but to preach the gospel? I think as believers, it behooves us to truly understand what the gospel is. Because if you are, like myself, preaching or teaching, and you are preaching or teaching the wrong gospel, this verse, Galatians chapter 1 verse 8, is a stark warning to us. So we need to understand what the gospel is so that we don't fall under God's curse. And I believe that this curse is that you might be leading people away from the truth of the gospel and thereby putting them under bondage. Because the gospel is freedom. The gospel is what frees us from the bondage of guilt and the law and everything else. So what is the gospel? And there cannot be more than one. There is only one gospel. The gospel, as it says in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, starting from verse 3. Actually, let me read from that. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, starting from verse 3 says, "For what I received, I pass on to you as of first importance, that Christ died for our sins according to the scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised on the third day according to the scriptures." This is the gospel. This is the only gospel that saves. It is all about what Jesus Christ has done for us. It is all about what God has done for us through Christ. The gospel